Good afternoon, students. So this is Teacher Bryle, and today we are going to delve in the life and works of Nick Joaquin, who is a Filipino writer, and his stories are rich with history, culture, and mythology. And let's discuss his novel, the woman who had two novels, and the key aspects of his works to understand his impact. To start, Nick Joaquin is a renowned Filipino writer and national artist, and he's celebrated for masterful ability to interweave Filipino history, culture, and mythology into compelling narratives. His works, particularly his novel like The Woman Who Had Two Novels, are not simply historical fiction but integrate tapestries that explore the universal themes of love, identity, and societal change through the lens of Filipino heritage. So, Joaquin's literary universe is fascinating space where the past and present collide, where mythical figures mingle with real life historical figures, and where individual struggles are intricately woven into the larger narrative of the Filipino experience. Nick Joaquin's works is significant because it offers a rich portrayal of a Filipino heritage using both history and mythology to reflect on identity and culture of a Filipino legacy. His storytelling emphasizes how individual experiences are tied to nation's history, making his works enduring and impactful in understanding Filipino identity. That is Joaquin's works. Next, the colonial legacy and identity of the woman who had two novels, A Journey Through Time. The woman who had two novels navigates the turbulent period of Spanish colonization and its enduring impact on Filipino identity. This novel follows the journey of the protagonist, which is Concha, as she unravels the mysteries of her heritage and struggles to reconcile her past with her present. In this, Nick Joaquin explores the complexity of identity in the context of colonized society, highlighting how historical events shape individual experiences and collective memory. Nick Joaquin in this novel focuses on the colonialism's effect on identity to show how deeply the past influenced individuals and nations. So in this novel, The Woman Who Had Two Novels, Concha's story highlights the conflict between colonial history and personal identity of Filipinos. Nick Joaquin maybe wanted the readers to reflect on how history shapes who they are, using Concha's journey as a symbol of the broader Filipino struggle with identity. Second is mythological undercurrents. Joaquin seamlessly incorporates Filipino mythology, drawing on the rich tapestry of local folklore and beliefs. The story, interwoven with the tales of enchanted creatures, magical beings, and ancient rituals, creating a captivating blend of reality and myth. These mythological elements are not mere embellishments but serve to deepen the narrative's, narrative's themes, exploring the relationship between the supernatural and human experience. The narrative exploration of the woman with two novels, a legendary figure in folklore, symbolizes the duality of identity and complexities of a nation seeking define itself. So, in Nicokin's works, draw heavily on ancient rituals and Filipino culture. Many of his stories, like the summer solstice, which is the literary piece that I use of my analysis, highlights traditional practices and beliefs using them to explore deeper themes within Filipino society. In the summer solstice, for instance, Joaquin brings to life a cultural ritual, weaving it into a narrative that examines gender roles and power dynamics. This focus on rituals and cultural elements in a hallmark of his writing, reflecting his dedication to preserving and examining Filipino heritage through literature. So Joaquin includes Filipino mythology probably because he believed that local myths held essential truths about Filipino identity. By weaving myths into The Woman Who Had Two Navels, he connects his characters' struggles to longer themes in Filipino culture. The, wo- the Woman Who Had Two Navels represents identity and dual nature, nature, showing the balance between heritage and individuality that Joaquin saw as essential to the Filipino experience. So the next is love and desire in a changing society. Within the framework of historical mythical themes, Joaquin masterfully explores the universal themes of love. Wait, I just need to adjust the love, desire, and the search for identity. Conscious journey is intertwined with romantic relationships that reflects the changing societal norms and expectations of her time. So the novel examines the evolving definitions of love and complexities of finding connections in a rapidly changing society. So in this novel, Joaquin explores love and the relationship of historical setting to show how societal expectations societal expectations shape personal lives. Conscious relationships represent the evolving norms around love, identity, and connection. Joaquin wanted to explore the tension between personal desires and social expectation, especially in a time of a rapid change. So, Joaquin's masterful use of language, we have three: rich imagery, cultural nuances, stylistic innovation. So, in rich imagery, Joaquin's prose is characterized by its lyrical beauty and vivid imagery. He uses language to paint vivid pictures, allowing readers to experience the sights and sounds and emotions of Philippines in the past and present. His descriptions transport readers to the bustling markets, the serene landscapes, and the cultural rituals that shape Filipino life. Joaquin uses detailed poetic language to immerse readers in the Filipino setting. He aimed to help people to feel connected to their heritage, using vivid descriptions to bring the Philippines to life. To bring the Filipinos and Philippines to life in readers' imaginations. So, ma-feel nila nga, mga Pinoy jud sila, kay nga nilang gigamit nga, ilan nga ning mga sounds, nga nila nakita, like, say, kanang na ay setting datong lugar, ha, mura bukid, like that. Ultra nuances, if I'm wrong. Joaquin's mastery of language extends beyond mere imagery. He incorporates Tagalog words like idioms and cultural references, adding layers of depth and authenticity to his narratives. This use of language helps to evoke the specific cultural context of his stories to convey the richness and complexity of Filipino expression. So he includes Tagalog words and idioms to make his stories authentically Filipino by capturing the language and expression of his culture. He preserved and celebrated Filipino heritage for readers at home and abroad. So bali makarelate ra tanan Filipino kay iya magidugangan og mga Tagalog words and idioms and cultural references. Okay, let's continue because 10 minutes lang ang maximum sa Banikang. So, um, Nick Joaquin adds Tagalog words, idioms, and cultural references for the Filipino, for all the Filipino can relate the his works or his literary works. Next is stylistic innovation. Joaquin's use of language is often characterized by its experimental and innovative style. He uses unconventional grammar, sentence structures, sentence structures, and poetic devices to create a unique and captivating literary voice. His work challenges traditional writing norms, pushing the boundaries of language and storytelling. So Joaquin experimented with language, using unconventional grammar and poetic techniques to create a unique literary voice. He wanted his work to stand out, reflecting the distinct, often complex experience of a Filipino life. So, bali, gusto jud ni Joaquin nga mahimong world class ang iyang mga literary pieces because he uses innovative style. Next, so exploring societal change through historical fiction. First is the Spanish colonial era. Joaquin's works often explores the impact of Spanish colonialism on Filipino society. It delves into the cultural clashes, the social hierarchies, and the political upheavals that characterize this period. Through his characters, he reveals the complexities of life under colonial rule, highlighting both the challenges and the opportunities that existed in that era. So, Joaquin revisited this period to reveal the lasting impact of Spanish rule on Filipino culture and society. He wanted readers to understand the social and cultural legacy of colonialism, portraying both the struggles and the resilience of Filipinos under Spanish rule. So the next is the Filipino Revolution. Joaquin's novels also delve into the period of the Philippine Revolution, capturing the fervor, the sacrifice, and the complexities of this pivotal moment in Filipino history. He explores the motivations of revolutionaries, the impact of war on society, and the struggles of a nation seeking independence. So, Nick Joaquin explores the revolution, honor the courage and sacrifices of Filipinos who fought for, for independence. He wanted to remind all of the Filipinos, not just the readers, of the complexities and motivations that drove revolutionaries, showing these struggles as a defining moment in Filipino history. Next is the American occupation. I'll just adjust my camera. Joaquin's writings extended to the American occupation, analyzing the transformation of Filipino society under American influence. He examines the cultural changes, the economic realities, and the political landscape that shaped the Philippines in 20th century. Nick Joaquin focus on the American era highlights the influence of American rule on Filipino society. He From cultural shifts to economic changes, he explored this era to show how it shaped modern Filipino life, reflecting on the continued influence of American culture. So, bali with touch of American culture gihapon ang iyang mostly sa iyang mga works because he used American language, which is English. So the legacy of Nick Joaquin, he is a national artist, a global recognition, enduring relevance, and inspiration for future generations. So Nick Joaquin's literary contributions earned him the prestigious title of National Artist for Literature in the Philippines. His works are considered essential readings for understanding Filipino culture, history, and identity. So Nikoki's contribution earned him the National Artist title Recognizing his role in defining Filipino literature, he aimed to provide stories that would resonate Filipinos and celebrate Filipino culture. That's what makes him the the national artist for literature in the Philippines because of his work. Next is global recognition. Joaquin's influence extends beyond the Philippines. His novels have been translated into various languages and his works has garnered international acclaim, solidifying his place as a prominent figure in Southeast Asian literature. Wow. So his works, translated into many languages, brought Filipino culture to an international stage. Joaquin wanted to bridge cultural divides, sharing his nation's history and identity with the world. Wow, he's the best na talaga. The third is enduring relevance. Despite being written decades ago, Joaquin's works retain their relevance today. Yes, because we are still studying his works until today. They continue to resonate with readers, prompting reflection on themes of identity, love, and impact of history on the present. So, Joaquin's blend of history, mythology, and social issues inspired countless Filipino writers. By exploring the themes, he hoped to encourage future generations to appreciate and contribute to Filipino culture. That's why we are still studying his works until this day. Fourth is inspirational for future generations. True. Joaquin's literary legacy continues to inspire Filipino writers and artists. His innovative style, his unique blend of history and myth, and his deep exploration of Filipino culture have left an enduring mark on Philippine literature. So, Nick Joaquin's themes of identity, love, and historical impact remain relevant, reminding readers of the importance of knowing one's roots. He wanted his works to speak to readers across generations, providing that cultural heritage remains powerful and essential in today's day and age. So, beyond The Woman with Two Novels, Nick Joaquin has other works like the novels, short stories, and essays. So one of those are The Woman Who Had the Aquamarine Blue, Manila, My Manila, A Portrait of Artists as Filipino. Those are the novels. In short stories, Mayday Eve, The Summer Solstice, which is my literary which is what I use in my literary analysis. The Legend of the Three Kings and the Old Man and the Child. Essays, Joaquin's essays like The Discovery of the Philippines explore themes of identity, culture, and history, offering insights into Filipino experience. His essays reveal his deep understanding of Filipino literature and his passion for preserving and celebrating Philippine heritage. So those are his works that makes him the um, national artist. Joaquin's impact on Filipino literature as a left side. So Joaquin's influence on style, innovative style of writing characterized by its use of language and exploration of cultural themes has inspired generations of Filipino writers. So there are some Filipino writers that are um, inspired by his kind of writing style. That's why they also write they also get some of his techniques or the styles because they are influenced by his promotion of Filipino heritage. Joaquin championed the use of language and cultural elements in literature, helping to preserve and celebrate the rich heritage of the Philippines. So, exploration of social issues. Joaquin tackled important social issues such. Okay, let's continue because nakat siya. So Joaquin tackled important social issues such as colonialism, identity, and cultural change, raising awareness and sparking critical reflection among his readers. So, Nick Joaquin mostly makes his pieces relatable to the readers so that they can also give their takes on the literary pieces that he made. So, enduring the relevance of Nick Joaquin's works, literary masterpiece, Joaquin's works remain a treasured trove of Filipino literature, offering insights into the nation's history, culture, and identity. His stories continues to captivate readers, providing the enduring power of his craft. His historical significance offer valuable historical context for understanding the Philippines, providing a glimpse into the nation's past and its path toward the present. Cultural reflection, Joaquin's writings provide a window into the rich and diverse culture of the Philippines, celebrating its traditions, beliefs, and artistic expressions. Exploration of identity, his works explore the complexities of Filipino identity in a world shaped by colonialism, modernity, and globalization. So, to sum it all up, Nick Joaquin's works serve as a window into Filipino culture, history, and identity. By blending the real and the mythical, he celebrated Filipino heritage and prompted readers to reflect on the past impact on the present. So that's all I can say to this discussion. Thank you, and I hope his exploration of, this exploration of Joaquin's work has given you insight into profound legacy. Thank you, and God bless us all.